I still remember the exact moment my phone buzzed. I was standing on a balcony overlooking the ocean, the sound of waves crashing below me, warm sunlight hitting my face. For the first time in years, I felt peaceful. No emails, no deadlines, no HOA letters shoved into my mailbox every other week. Just quiet. This vacation was something I had planned for months. I hadn't taken time off like this in over 5 years. Between work, family responsibilities, and constant neighborhood drama, I was always too busy to relax. But this time I did everything right. I informed the HOA that I'd be out of town. I paid my dues early. I set my security system. I asked my neighbor Mark to keep an eye on my place. I locked every door. I shut every window. I left nothing undone. Or at least, that's what I thought. My phone buzzed again. I almost ignored it. Then I saw the notification. Security alert. Front door motion detected. I frowned. That didn't make sense. I hadn't given anyone access codes. No cleaners. No maintenance. No emergency contacts. I opened the security app. The live feed took a second to load. And when it did, my stomach dropped. There were people inside my house. Not burglars wearing masks. Not random thieves. No, they were wearing official-looking badges. Clipboards in hand. Bright vests with the HOA logo on them. One of them was opening drawers in my kitchen. Another was walking down the hallway toward my bedroom. I froze. My hands started shaking so badly I almost dropped my phone. I zoomed in on the camera feed. I recognized her immediately. Linda, the HOA board president, the same woman who once fined me for leaving my trash can out 7 minutes past pickup time. The same woman who measured my grass with a ruler. The same woman who knocked on my door at 8 a.m. on a Saturday to complain about my mailbox color. She was standing in my living room, in my house, without my permission. I felt disbelief turn into pure rage. I immediately hit the microphone button on the app. What the hell are you doing in my house? Linda jumped. She looked straight up at the camera. Her face didn't show fear. It showed annoyance. Oh, she said, waving dismissively. You're watching. Watching? She acted like I was the one being rude. You are trespassing, I snapped. Get out of my house, now. She sighed. Actually sighed. As per HOA policy, she said slowly, like she was talking to a child. We are allowed to conduct routine inspections when homeowners are away. Routine. Inspections. Inside my home, my chest felt like it was on fire. You do not have permission, I said. Leave immediately or I'm calling the police. Linda rolled her eyes. Oh, don't be dramatic, she said. We're just documenting violations. Violations. Inside my locked home. That was the moment disbelief turned into something darker, something dangerous. I immediately called Mark. Are you near my house? I asked. Yes, he said. Why? There are HOA people inside my home, I said. I'm calling the police. Please go there. What? Mark yelled. They can't do that. I hung up and dialed 911. My voice was shaking as I explained everything. There are unauthorized people inside my home right now, I said. They claim they're HOA. The dispatcher didn't hesitate. Officers are being sent immediately, she said. Back on the security feed, I watched Linda walk into my bedroom. My bedroom. She opened my closet. I felt violated in a way I didn't know was possible. That wasn't just anger anymore. That was pure fury. What are you looking for? I demanded through the speaker. Linda looked straight into the camera again. Unapproved storage, she said. You homeowners love hiding things. Hiding things? In my own house? She pulled out a storage box, opened it, then scoffed. Holiday decorations, she said. Still needs documentation. I clenched my jaw so hard it hurt. This is illegal, I said. You're digging your own grave. She laughed. Actually laughed. We've done this dozens of times, she said. No one ever pushes back. That sentence told me everything. They weren't confused. They weren't mistaken. They were abusing power. About 10 minutes later, my phone lit up with another notification. Front yard camera, motion detected. 2 police cruisers pulled up. Mark was there, arms crossed, clearly furious. Linda saw them through the window. Her posture changed instantly. Suddenly, she wasn't so confident. She whispered something to the other HOA members. They all rushed toward the front door. Too late. The officers knocked. Linda opened the door with a fake smile plastered on her face. Officers? She chirped. What a surprise. I listened through the camera audio. We received a report of trespassing, one officer said. Are you authorized to be here? Yes, Linda said confidently. We're with the HOA, routine inspection. The officer raised an eyebrow. Do you have written consent from the homeowner? Linda hesitated. Well, it's implied under our bylaws. Do you have written consent? The officer repeated. Silence. No, she admitted, but... Step outside, the officer said. My heart was pounding. Mark immediately spoke up. They broke in, he said. I watched them unlock the door with a master key. Master key. That word made my blood boil. The officer turned back to Linda. A master key? He asked. Yes, she said defensively, for emergencies. This wasn't an emergency, the officer said. Linda's face went pale. This is ridiculous, Linda snapped. We're just doing our job. No, the officer said calmly. You're trespassing. Another officer asked, who gave you the authority to enter? The HOA board, she said. That doesn't override state law, he replied. Linda crossed her arms. You don't understand how HOAs work. The officer sighed. I understand the law, he said, and this isn't legal. I watched as one of the officers radioed in. Confirmed homeowner out of town, he said. No consent given. Linda's confidence completely evaporated. But we do this all the time, she said. And that was it. The officer looked at her. Then you've been committing crimes all the time. Handcuffs came out. I gasped. Linda started yelling. You can't arrest me, she screamed. I'm the HOA president. The officer didn't even blink. You're a trespasser, he said. Turn around. When the cuffs clicked shut, I felt something I hadn't expected. Relief. By the time I got home from vacation, the neighborhood was buzzing. Everyone knew. Turns out I wasn't the only one. Multiple homeowners came forward. Same story. Same routine inspections. Same violations. Same abuse. The HOA board was suspended. Linda was charged. The master keys were confiscated. New laws were introduced. And for the first time since I moved there, the HOA was silent. That vacation was supposed to be relaxing. Instead, it exposed something rotten. Power without accountability is dangerous. And entitlement thrives when people stay silent. So if you're watching this, know your rights. Check your bylaws. Install cameras. And never assume authority means legality. Because sometimes, the people who claim to protect the community are the ones who need to be stopped.